Hey guys, Pro Digistrip here. We're going to go right into the next episode for Halo. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert. If you don't want to see what I'm about to say, it's okay, just click away. Um, so, this is an interesting episode. You find out that Kai is now in charge of the Spartan program, or at least training, and you see Officer Perez, who's now, again, like I said, she's a Spartan now. I don't know, I don't think they're the Spartans that are the same as like Halsey was training. I don't think they were augmented. I think they're still just going through like a normal training of either like ODST style training or something. But for the most part, they do like it's a hologram or a virtual reality kind of thing where they're training, and so they're trying to figure out like, hey, if you have this many people, or I guess the training program was they're trying to jump onto one of the Covenant ships. And so in order to do that, the Covenant ships can lock onto a bigger target. So what they're doing is they're sending out the Spartans, again, like ODST style, and shoving them into space, or more like Helldivers, I guess, or something like that. And so they're flying through space trying to get to the ship. And once they get on board, take out the bad guys. And then if they can implant like some kind of virus into the main computer or the main bridge or something, that should take the whole ship apart. But they keep on failing. And so it kind of reminds me of the Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn. That was kind of like their whole thing was like training and trying to figure out like, hey, we're different strategies of how to defeat the bad guys. And so it looked like that was what was going on. But again, their training thing was like, Kai was just like upset. Like she hated, like I don't know if she just didn't like what she was doing or if she just didn't like the fact that these guys were failing so much. Ackerson, he's just, I don't really know like what to think about him because, Halsey keeps on saying like, Reach was a plan. Like that was like, they knew what was going to happen and they didn't do anything about it. And so Master Chief was just like, he's furious. And they finally get to this planet called Onyx. And so they're like trying to figure out the best ways to get inside. And so Halsey and Quan go through like some kind of well. And it's like got like, different doors and stuff inside. And it looks like a maze or whatever. But Halsey knows what it is because I think she either built it or she studied it before. So they're trying to, find their way into the base of the, I don't know if it's Oni or UNSC or whatever, but it's some kind of military base. And so, of course, Master Chief gets caught. But, I mean, he takes out a bunch of them because he's like, he's Master Chief. And so, Ackerson is playing off of Kai's, not rivalry, but I guess I don't know what he's trying to do, but like, he's tricking her into not believing in Master Chief. And so sure enough, like Master Chief, like he even has like, it's so, he has like he's got like, a whole mess of people like, trying to pin him down in a cell. And he's just like, beats the crap out of him and stuff. And then just looks at the camera like, really? This is what you're going to try to stop me with? And so, and then Kai comes and I don't think he wants to try to fight her back. He just beats the crap out of her. And, or no, I'm sorry. He doesn't try to fight back. She beats the crap out of him. And like, he just takes it. He's like, Kai, I'm not going to, I don't think he wants to fight her. On the Covenant ship, the, I guess the high priest or whatever doesn't believe that Makia is supposed to be, or is that she's doing her job correctly. And so Cortana is actually talking to her and says, like, hey, if you let me interface with so-and-so, I should be able to help you with this. And she goes, do you think I'm a fool? And like, I don't know if that was supposed to be a thing or whatever, but somehow Cortana was able to get herself sent to, she knows where to go because I don't know if it's like information or if it's like radio waves or something, but she's able to send herself back to the UNSC. And so sure enough, she finds Master Chief and she's able to help him like open all these doors and stuff to help him get to, I think it was supposed to get to his armor, which is what I'm hoping it's supposed to do because that would be so cool to see him just like, all right, I'm here. I want to fight Ackerson. I want to stop him and, find out what else is going on with this, UNSC. And then you have all these new Spartans and stuff in training and stuff. So I'm hoping it'll be a good episode. I haven't seen the preview for it yet. I know they usually do come out with the a trailer for like the next episode. I usually try to avoid those too, so this way when I go into the episode, I just don't expect anything because I'm just like, oh wow, that's gonna be an action-packed episode. I'm like, no, because it might just show the stuff like it did for like this episode where it was just Master Chief just takes out a couple of guys, fights Kai, but I wouldn't consider it like, action-packed and stuff because it's more, kind of like, ooh, what's going to happen? Kind of just like a little thrilling episode. And again, I don't mind story. I do like it. They don't find Kessler. Again, it was more focused on like Master Chief getting caught and then Ackerson trying to play Kai off of him and then Kai just kind of doing her own thing now and just realizing like, hey, I think Master Chief is wrong. I'm right. I got to stop him. And so, yeah, it was, I know I kind of went into some of this episode already with the last video I did. So sorry about that. But, yeah, it's, I don't know exactly, like I said, where they're going with this because, no, I'm sorry. She's not opening the door, or what I said, Cortano's opening the door to try to see if he gets his armor. It's not that. That's not how it goes. At the very end of the episode, he's going towards the Keystone. So again, you've had like half this season so far. Master Chief has been out of his armor, which I know a lot of people already hate. Even I'm not too happy about that either, because I'm like, I get it. You're trying to do a story of him, but you keep doing all these side character stuff. And I'm just like, why? Like Quan was in the maze or whatever with Halsey, and she kept saying like, no, we got to go this way. Oh no, they changed something. I can't go this way. And so Quan's like, she keeps seeing that lady from the last episode, and I'm like, oh great, we got to follow Quan now, see where she's going to go. So I don't know what they're going to do with this. I really do hope that they, again, if they don't fix something soon, this is not going to make it to season 3. Like, a lot of people already hate this season. I know a lot of fans who already hate the show. And like I said, I do think it has potential. I am a fan of Halo, but there's just so much stuff that they're not doing right. And again, I was like, oh man, they're going to do the Fall of Reach. That's a cool idea. They did it in one episode. And I figured they would last longer. The Fall of Reach is supposed to be like one of the main big things that happen in the Halo universe. And again, they did touch on it. Unfortunately, I can't say that they didn't, but I'm just like, really? Just one episode. And it only focused on just, Master Chief and, only focused on one part. It didn't show like what happens all over the planet. But again, I'm just like, all right, let's see what they're going to go with this. They already lost Vanak and they lost Riz. So unless Soren suits up in another, into some armor or something, it looks like Master Chief's now on his own. Because I don't know if Kai's going to try to join him again or not, or how that's going to work, or if maybe now that Silver Team is kind of gone, maybe they'll actually go with the team that's actually from the Halo game. Maybe they'll actually meet a couple other cadets or, characters or something, or, get some more Spartans to be a new team or something. They never did mention Noble Team from the Fall of Reach, so they talked about Cobalt. They never heard about that team before. They're the ones that were investigating the transmission tower, I guess, or something that, they were investigating what was going on, and they found out they were dead. Again, Master Chief was telling everybody, hey, I know what's going on, but you guys aren't listening. So we'll see what happens with the series. Again, we're already on episode 6, so I'm like, there's only like 3 more episodes left. So unless those are like super action-packed and super well done, I don't see this show lasting very long. I really don't. I do want it to. I really do, because it has so much potential, and it's such a, again, it has that, there's plenty of stories to talk about. You don't have to add your own characters and your own side stories to try to make this a great show. Keep the same characters, keep the same, you don't even have to keep the same story. Like, already they kind of changed a lot and stuff, so I mean, you don't have to have the exact same story from the game, but, you have those characters and the stuff from that game you can definitely use, and you can definitely make the story better. But what's going on right now, I'm like, I don't care about Quan again. And yeah, I do like Soren, But I don't care about, like, his, the rubble. That's his, like, little asteroid home he has, which they haven't been talking about, so that's fine. But again, like, oh no, I got to find my son, Kessler. And the fact that the UNSC took him, I thought, like, oh, hey, they're going to connect that, like, maybe he's in the Spartan program or something, and they got to stop him, which, again, I would have no problem with that, because that's connecting that character. That's a side character, but it's connecting to the main story, and I want to see that. So that would be cool if, like, or maybe if he's already in, like, the augmenting process or something, that would be, like, really messed up. But still, that would make the story, like, even more. I don't even know how to put it. They just need to really kind of step up and start, like, doing something more with this. I hope they do. There's so much potential with this, but again, I'm really not feeling this too much now. But again, this season is still better than the last one, so we'll see how it goes. But again, with these Keystone things and Makee and the Covenant, so yeah, the High Priest is kind of getting fed up with everything that Makee's doing, threatening to kill her, and so the Arbiter's like, well, fine, I'll kill her. So it looks like he's about to, but then he kills the High Priest and tries to go off killing everybody else. And again, it ends with Master Chief on Onyx touching his Keystone, and the one that Makee took, she's about to touch it, and I'm just like, all right, if you're going to do this and get to Halo, that's fine. Let's get there fast enough, please. Introduce the Flood or something. Give us something new, or give us something that, like, they'll make us want to be like, oh, let's watch this again, or let's keep on going with the show. But I don't know. Again, you had, like, this action-packed episode where, the fall of Reach and everything, and now, yeah, I don't know. If you're liking the show, I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just saying, to me, as a fan, there's so much stuff I know that they can do better. If you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, believe me, I completely understand if you don't like this show. But again, like I said, I'm hoping that they can start doing better and get this thing going. So I'm Prodigious Strip, and I'll catch you guys later.